Okay, so today I decided that I'm going to make some honeybee healthy. Not the real thing, but I'm going to make the internet beekeeper's version of it. And I thought I'd film it and put it up for you guys, so here goes. Okay, so this is the recipe. I'm going to double it. 5 cups of water, 2.5 pounds of sugar, 1/8 teaspoon of lecithin granules. I got the capsules, so I'm going to probably use maybe just a little more than I need with those. 15 drops of spearmint oil. They didn't have spearmint. I found out you could substitute wintergreen, so that's what I got, and lemongrass oil. So I got the water in the pot here. It's 10 cups because I'm going to use a 5-pound bag of sugar, and that is set on high right now to boil. Okay, so while I have the water boiling, this is going to be a jug I'm going to store it in. It's dirty. I'm going to wipe it off. There's a jug I use to make calcium supplement from a reef aquarium. I'm going to put some apple cider vinegar in it to dissolve the any residue calcium or anything like that. And I hear the bees don't mind the apple cider vinegar, so if there's a little left over. And my water's still going. Gonna add a 5-pound bag of sugar to that as soon as I get my jug cleaned off. Okay, so my water is just about boiling. And there's my sugar. Then I'm gonna put that whole bag in there and let my jug clean out. And I'm hoping that all this fits in the gallon jug. It may not though, so hopefully. I believe it will, but might be kind of close. Also, the max of stuff, I think I paid $20 for the oil, and let's go back to it here. I paid $9.99 for the lemongrass oil, and it's 0.25 ounces. And I also paid for the wintergreen oil, that is half an ounce, and I paid $8.99 for that. This is expensive stuff, the lecithin. I don't even know why you take lecithin. It says for nervous and circulatory system support, so whatever. But it's little capsules, and I guess I'm going to use like maybe a 1/4 teaspoon of it. See how that works. But this is expensive stuff. 270 capsules. This was $29.95. Okay, so my water is boiling almost, and I think that's going to be good enough. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to dump my sugar in, like so. Not making a mess. And give it a good stir. Get that stuff off the side. I screwed it there and missed. But keep it on the heat to get it stirred up real good. Keep it hot, I guess. Let me get that off the side there. Don't want to waste any. Alright. So now that I got that, I'm going to take probably, I'll show you, probably 4 cups of the sugar solution. Now that it's real nice and hot. Okay, so maybe I didn't get 4 cups, I got 2. I'm going to shake that off and carry it here to my blender. And I'm going to dump it in the blender, just like so. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the lecithin capsules, I'm going to poke a hole in them with a needle, and I'm going to put them in here for a 1/4 teaspoon. Now, I'm probably going to put a little more than I need, maybe another extra capsule or something. And I'm also going to get my blender going and dump it in as I go. So it emulsifies into the stuff, so you can mix it with the water. I guess that's what the lecithin does, but we'll see, and I'll count how many capsules it takes. Okay, so it takes 3 capsules to make a 1/4 teaspoon. And, you know, I could probably just, the capsules contain gelatin, glycerin, and water, so I could probably just put them into the whole thing, but I didn't want to do that. See if I can. Okay, yeah. Here goes the lecithin. I'm going to put that in there to get all of it out. Put it in. Dump them in. And then you stop making noise. is kind of noisy, but I'm going to add the 15 drops of each one, and I'm probably not going to film that, so looks like everything's blended up. Okay, so I got 30 drops of each in there, and that's pretty good. Actually, it's 31 drops because it just doesn't stop quick enough, but mixing up pretty good, and we're going to let that go ahead and mix. I'm going to kind of ghetto blender top. Gonna let that keep going and get the jug ready and pour it all in. Okay, so I'm done with the stuff there. I made a little extra, and I put a little more wintergreen oil in it than maybe should have. I put because it just smelled like lemongrass oil versus the honeybee healthy smell. Anyway, so it's cooling and makes a gallon, and I used like I said, I think I spent 51 bucks, and it made a gallon, and a gallon of honeybee healthy is somewhere right around 120 bucks, and I have enough to make 4 more gallons, probably something like that. So we'll see how it works. So here's it cooling. Like I said, it's a gallon. That's there's exactly 16 cups, so it's a lot cheaper. It's not as yellow and viscous as honeybee healthy, but that could be because it's hot too, so we'll see what happens. And I did add I added a total of 6 of the lecithin things, just because the thing, and the reason why I added some, it just didn't seem like I don't know, it didn't seem like it was thick enough, and it was probably a mistake on my part, and I'll see what happens with this batch versus the next batch that I make of it, and maybe I'll change it up. But the reason why I added more of the wintergreen oil is because of the mini smell, and the drops are a little bit smaller than the lemongrass. So okay, so I got a gallon of it. You can see in there, it's not, it smells just like honeybee healthy, but it's definitely not as thick. It's not as, like, you know, thick as they are, but heck, if it works, it works, you know, for the price. So it's all about being frugal, because this stuff is just getting more and more expensive. Actually, I think more than frugal, it's more to me about being self-sufficient. I kind of like that, do stuff on my own, or if I need something, I can just go and make it on my own, or, you know, things like that. Now I just need to kind of figure out how to make frames, or actually I like plastic frames, so I just probably need to order a whole bunch of them. But anyway, that's it, part 1. We'll do some things different in the second one, so this will be the first version, and then we'll have another later, because there's something I did wrong in this one, like adding the oil to the hot water was probably a bad idea, so we'll change that next time.